Hello, AfterBuzzers. You are watching the Jane the Virgin After Show on AFTERBUZZ TV. Today we are discussing Chapter 43, the show right before the season finale, so stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello. We had
Cher? I didn't even know this. I didn't know she did a cover of this.
Oh no.
Okay, Steffi G,
I
on
know,
the mic.
right? Sorry.
Sing it.
No, but this, so James chose the song today for everyone. Hello, you are watching the Jane the Virgin After Show. I am your host, Stephanie Giorgi. We are discussing Chapter 43, as I was attempting to say earlier that it's the episode before the season finale. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to our page below. Find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, rate us 5 stars. Let us know what you think. Otherwise, you can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, and you can find my co-hosts.
Hi, guys. I'm Kylie Hodges, and you can follow me on Twitter at the Kylie Hodges.
No Instagram?
I mean, Instagram, Kylie Hodges, but I feel like everybody talks to me on Twitter. You can look at all the food I eat on Instagram.
Food. Twitter, Instagram, XOXOCESCA. It's Francesca.
It's Francesca.
Francesca just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Francesca.
Thanks,
birthday.
guys. That's why I wasn't here last week. I'm sorry I missed it.
It was also my birthday. As
Yeah!
It's really unfortunate because
I didn't know until afterwards I had a birthday.
We were planning a surprise birthday party for you here at the studio for
Lies.
Top Gun, and then you didn't show, and we were like, oh, what do we do with all this cake?
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate.
Don't lie to me about cake, okay? It's serious business.
Well,
Don't ever lie about cake.
speaking of birthdays,
I
there is a first
know.
birthday in this episode, and it was sweet little Mateo's birthday. We can't believe it's been a year.
And he's sick. Oh,
And he's sick,
baby.
but it's okay. At least he made it.
And he's
through
a
the
May
year.
baby, May 14th.
May 14th. Oh, he's a Taurus.
Yeah, girl.
He's a Taurus.
So many babies
Cute.
being born right now, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's crazy. All over the place.
My Facebook feed's blowing up with them.
So we start with a little flashback. One of my favorites, I guess. Well, not that we ever saw it before, but regardless, it was a time when Raph and Jane were still together. And they are discussing booking Bobby, whom...
Bobby Beyonce, Bobby.
Bobby like Beyonce, because it's just Bobby. I don't know. He's great for birthday parties, I guess.
Like, what does he do?
Yeah, and we see Jane be a bad... I know. All I
We
saw
have
was
no
the glitter,
idea what
right?
this mystical Bobby really
He makes
is
a,
like.
a good balloon or something?
I don't know. He's probably just a good time.
Maybe he's just like all the moms who are single are really
Right,
because he's kind of
exactly.
cute.
No, because Raph was the one who loved him too. He's like,
that's
oh,
true.
Bobby Beyonce?
Hey, he appeals to both sexes.
Yeah.
Gender ain't a thing with Bobby.
So we have that little flashback, and it was really sweet. But then the rest of the chaos for the day starts, because it's now trying to plan for the wedding, Jane and Michael's wedding, Mateo's first birthday, Rogelio trying to make sure that everything's happening on set, Raph with the Fairwick, and then Jane and her writing.
A lot going on.
A lot
This was
going on.
Such
So
a good
much.
episode.
It was. I really liked it. I had a lot of feelings.
So much
We
feeling.
all were like holding hands and getting teary-eyed at the end.
We
We
sang
were.
Kumbaya as well.
We did. Which is good. I was really excited about the end. But let's start with well, I want to save the excitement for last. And we'll start with Jane's writing. Jane finished a novel, and she showed it to Professor Donaldson, who replied to her saying that it was good.
Yeah.
You know, and that she wanted to talk to her about making it a little bit better. Jane kind of went over her head because at the same time, I guess, Abuela has been meeting people and wanting to introduce her to everyone so that she could help her with her writing. And she hasn't met the greatest of greats until the last little hookup that she had was an actual publisher. I didn't write it down. It was like Schwartz and Schwartz. I don't know.
Miss Flores. I forgot her first name.
Ooh, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And yeah, so we're kind of dealing with that, but I'm excited because this first draft, this manuscript or whatever that she has, wasn't as great, and she said she's gonna write something else, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be amazing because it's gonna have to do with
Their love.
a
triangle.
recent change of heart.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think it's totally reflecting Jane's headspace right now. And when it showed, oh my God, Michael coming to a realization about the Derek Raphael thing when she was saying dig deeper, for a split second I was like, oh my God, he's realizing that Jane could possibly maybe have feelings about Raphael that like she doesn't even realize it yet. It's like her subconscious or
Right.
whatever that was thinking it. But his head went in a different space. But mine was definitely like, is this symbolism for
Yeah.
a change of heart?
well, that's what's so crazy. I mean, at first I was getting worried, thinking, oh, the dig deeper. What if he does start getting involved in the crime again, and then Samantha's prediction comes true with Michael dying? But fortunately, we see in the preview that the wedding is going to happen.
Y'all just want Michael to die.
No, I don't. Because
Stop manifesting
I don't because I love him, and I love how sweet he is. I love how much he trusts Jane every single time that she's around Raph, and it's just upsetting because in transition to the writing now and her relationship with Michael and then the wedding planning and Rogelio, there's a part later where Rogelio says that he'll fly in
his
mother. It just makes me feel bad that they're gonna go through all of this commotion, you know, for the mom, and then
something's gonna happen.
The mom's gonna be right, though. Remember, I said mothers are always right. They kind of sense it. I just feel bad because it's one of those things where, if I was Jane, I would go through with the wedding just so that the mother wouldn't be right. You know,
remind everyone what the mom said.
Oh, the mom was just like, you left Michael. You guys were gonna get married. You left him out of nowhere for some stranger because of a rent. You know, you got accidentally intimidated. It was ridiculous. You stopped talking to him. You like ruined him. Whatever. You don't love him. You wouldn't have done that if anything was really strong. You know, something like that. But yeah, that sucks because I don't. You know, I really think that Jane thought she. I don't know. Comfort is stronger than love, but. What?
I feel like I'm still processing this episode, and so I can't like predict anything.
Well, we'll keep going through the steps.
I can't fathom the future yet.
Yeah. So
I'm dealing with the present.
That's what the writing is, and we see that Michael's still very supportive. Cool. Speaking of writers, then the writing and writers and crew for
Rogelio's show.
Tiago, what is it called? Tiago. They want to go on strike because they've been worked too hard and are not paid enough.
I think it's just hilarious how Rogelio doesn't even realize all these they built the set for your wedding. Yeah, that's why they're mad because they're doing all these extra things. He's just so in his bubble, and so I love that he got behind them and decided to take on the task that he was presented. And I loved it because that one part where he said, what did he say? I'm going to take all this and channel this into changing the wiring or whatever, because that's how passionate he is with his acting. And so it was nice to see him like
apply it into everything else.
Apply it to something else.
I loved that Rogelio was an excellent crew member.
Yeah,
like because I feel like they were setting him up for like failure. You know, he was gonna be like the
100%.
Stupid actor, and it was adorable. He's like the best crew member I've ever seen. Having worked in TV behind the scenes, that's not easy, and nobody is that cheery.
Right.
Ever.
It was nice. He was a little bit of a good influence for the other guy when he was like, I will. You know, when he said he was gonna channel it, the guy was like, oh, I thought he'd be mad. He still hasn't been mad about things. He's just trying to make everything work. So that's pretty great. But
I mean, he had his little pants so that he could put his concealer in his
it's like under eye.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I love it. Or his compact.
His calves were showing.
That was so great. But that's the most part of that. And then he's actually going to stick to it, or really support them, because then he finds out that the network executives are going to just fire all of them before the strike because they don't need them. But because of that, Rogelio wants to stick with them and then try to strike so that doesn't happen, because now he understands and has grown to bond and so on and so forth. Anyways, but during all of that, when Rogelio has to change the light bulb, and then Jane gets excited for a moment, she's like, forget it, let's just invite him. That's what I was talking about with the mother idea. Because Jane with Michael, again, when I say comfort, for the dinner, for example, they're having dinner, it's really cool, it's comfortable, but I just, from the beginning, because they had that friendship, it was so easy, like, to see someone every day, and to live like that all the time. And you can grow an attachment. That doesn't mean she doesn't have an attachment to Michael, but that doesn't mean that it's...
Wait, what dinner? Sorry.
Are you talking about the dinner
just
in
the
this
random
episode?
dinner that they,
and then they kissed the pinkies or
yes,
whatever?
they were at the bar. They were just at the bar having dinner. Yeah, did I say Raph?
No, I didn't. I was...
Forgive me. Jane's dinner with Michael.
When they run into the publisher.
You know why?
I see what you're saying. It's kind of like a friend zone relationship there, where they're like kind of besties.
Yeah. I mean, they're kissing and everything, but that doesn't mean... I mean, you can kiss people and have it not be...
I actually thought that moment was cute, even though I'm totally Team Raph. But I was like, oh yeah, like they're besties, man. They're perfect for each other.
Right.
They're like, they mesh.
I was
like, what about the passion?
Yeah.
When he doesn't have a shirt on.
Right. No, I was thinking the same thing though, because sometimes the reaction that Jane gets in regards to Petra, or even that little bit of like jealousy, she doesn't. I never saw her have that with Michael. I mean, with Michael, she was kind of sad and just wanted. She like, was creepy about it, but it wasn't like, oh hell no, where she was quick to be like that with
She's never had to fight for Michael either.
I know, but even when they were apart and she had to deal with seeing Michael with someone else, that's like, I feel, I think every person is tested at that moment. You don't really know what you have until you've lost it. So when he had another girlfriend, she was more upset about it, kind of stalked, but that's like your typical thing. Whereas even little things with Raph, like she got up real quick and, make sure something happened.
Right. But with Jane in the show, it's like underlying, it's subconscious. Like that's the whole thing with the dig deeper. For her, she just reacts. It's not a thought. Whereas with Michael, she, like you said, she's sitting there stalking the girl on Facebook and whatever. So I don't even think she realizes it yet either.
Actually, I love how you put that. That's exactly what it is, and
it's all subconscious.
It is very subconscious, and it's just really frustrating because and I'm going to bring it back to the whole Michael's mom thing. I can't help but think that when you're in a relationship with someone and you're very serious in that relationship, it's not just him, it's everything behind him. But a mother to someone represents a lot, and as a Latina, that's like the one person that you want to impress, the one person that you want to show that I do respect and that I do belong, and you should like me and I want to like you and all of that. So now that's why I'm like, man, maybe that's why she's holding on too, just for her pride, if you will. I don't know, who knows. That's them. And then let's talk about Mateo. Mateo is having a birthday, and we see more of this. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to talk about that yet because I want to save that for last. Let's talk about Michael and this whole investigation thing. He can't get out of it.
He's obsessed.
Exactly. He is obsessed, and I'm wondering if
that'll hurt him down the line for sure. But also, I mean, it's valid why he's obsessed. It's why he lost his job. So it feels like he has to right his wrongs or prove to everybody that he wasn't wrong. But I think that I don't know. I always thought there would be like a thing with him and his old partner, although she's a lesbian, right?
Yeah.
I kind of was thinking that this would like, I don't know,
bring them back together.
Some flame situation.
I think this just shows. Not that obvious. It's obvious Michael loves Jane,
right?
But he also really loves his work, and especially now that he's trying to like prove like what happened. Blah, blah, blah. So I think he's gonna focus. Like this is his focus.
Yeah.
Do you think that's do you think something will happen again that will compromise Mateo's safety, and then Jane will be like,
exactly.
Nope.
I think that she'll say, oh, you see, this is what's kind of priority to you is his work. Not that it's his priority, but that's his passion.
He goes too far.
Right.
It's like the last time when he got in a fight with Raphael, like he took it too far. He doesn't quite know when to rein it in.
Michael's just so confusing. He's just so wonderful to me and does like the best things. I don't know. It's almost as if I'm trying to look for something to not like just because I want to be with Raph. Or not I do.
You just keep talking about yourself.
Like we all want to be with Raph.
I know, right?
Because I want Jane to be with Raph.
Because we are Jane.
Our
Jane
middle names are all
Jane. We are all Janes.
Yeah, you are Jane too.
Yes.
We're all Jane.
But where's Raph at?
Maybe not virgin. Where's Sam Davidson
I
when
know,
you need her, man? Her weird stories, guys.
I thought I farted.
No, she said she thought she heard a fart.
You guys missed. How many after shows ago was that? Like 4?
2.
Like we're
Something
still
like
cracking
that.
up
If you
about
missed
it.
that after show with us, just rewatch
Talking
it
about our
right
virginities. Okay, so
anyways, mooter.
Mooter.
What a weird word, mooter.
Rhymes with scooter.
Right?
We on tonight with the jokes.
Yes,
Anyways,
Mooter, we
Mike
found
gets
tied up.
engulfed in all of this again. Hits up Susanna. Is like, Susanna, come on, look out. Susanna hasn't even been involved. She took a leave of absence.
She's got some PTSD.
She took a nap.
An absence, I said. She took a leave of absence from the law enforcement as well because she almost got killed. Okay, so that's
Yeah, I
understandable.
would have like not come back.
Right.
I would have napped
Bye.
way long.
Gonna
Shut
go
up.
into like sales or something safer.
Yeah, but now she wants to get back at Mooter too, and Michael is just acting as if he knows exactly what's happening. So they go to the Fairwick or somewhere in the Marbella, and then they find Mutter in a hole somewhere. But then we get a quick little scene change, and we see Derek on the airplane saying, "Yes, I'm on the airplane with the money."
Who is he talking to?
Probably his mom, Mutter.
No, that was
Mutter was tied up in
I know, but that phone call could have been prior.
But then he said, and
she could have been like, "All right,
didn't
cool.
he say, and she's tied up at the Marbella, or I left Mutter at the Marbella?
Did you see me
or the
out?
Fairway?
Yeah,
right?
no,
he said something like, and she's tied up.
What if it's
left her at the Fairway?
Aneska?
Oh God,
I don't know.
I hate.
All I know is that's, again, Michael's super engrossed in all this. He figured it out that the Fairway, because why else would Derek want the hotel and not money? I would have never even thought about that with their little underground.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, because the underground that existed already. We know about it. So even more so. I agree. I don't know. But there are plans happening everywhere because we saw Petra's failed plan in trying to get...
Or was it
Petra? Oh, right. So...
We don't know.
Actually...
The world will never know.
We might know
We
next
don't
week.
even know if Petra's even been around.
Yeah, that's what I said at the end of the episode. So I don't know who is Petra tonight.
Right, because maybe that wasn't even
Aneska.
Petra, because in the beginning I thought it wasn't Petra, specifically when they go to the birthday party to see for Mateo's like possible party, whatever.
Dynamite.
The way she showed up was so Aneska.
Because she was like,
yeah, she did her little weird thing and like got all excited. I'm like, Petra has so much more poise, would never show up at something like this, and doesn't care, doesn't have time for it. And she just doesn't move like that. She's just very.
So where the heck has Petra been this whole time?
That's what
I
now.
don't understand.
No, but you see, I'm nervous about that too because she is. Yeah, probably. Who knows?
Ooh.
Stupid Magda. And for the record, I said it. I knew Aneska knew about Magda, and I knew Magda called Aneska and was like, you know what? I can use her now. Whatever. Blah blah.
I'm over stupid Magda and her pirate self.
Yeah,
pirate hooker.
I knew it.
And I'm over Derek. I just want everybody to leave everybody alone.
Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird. And I like, and they said it's been a year that we've been planning
exactly.
this.
So I
parallel with Mateo being alive for a year, but what is Zippopus? Because a year before she was Zippopus.
Did you just say something in not English?
No. What is Zippopus?
But a year ago she wasn't even in jail. Like Mateo was already born.
I know,
before,
but
so
that's
like,
what I'm saying. I knew that this was just kind of coming up.
Shiznit.
Because Magda's not that stupid, but she probably saw like where Petra was going about this. She probably started planning it when Petra fell in love with Raph.
Or I was going to say once they broke up.
Or something like that, right?
What is, do they just want Raph's money? Because Petra already has money now.
But you know what though? My thing with Magda is it's ridiculous because she's already in jail. So you sacrificed a year in jail for what? You get money somewhere to go back. Like I just don't know what her point is because she's had it and she's just not satisfied. That's what's weird about people like villains like that.
Well, she's manipulative and she's getting back at Petra.
Yeah. Well,
so Petra hasn't been loyal to her, so this is just her way of controlling life.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyways, well, now that just confuses me because for a moment I thought that Raph and Petra had something, which I do like when they're together, so, when they're getting along. But when Petra had said, "I love you" to Raph,
was that
no?
Petra,
that has to have been Aneska. No, it was Aneska because Petra wouldn't let that slip.
No, I think she would.
You think?
Yes, but
no.
Aneska's been this giddy little.
She's been in love with Raph.
Girl,
that's why I think that it was Aneska. Shoot, that sucks, guys. My poor sweet little Petra. Oh, I never thought I would say that, but she's missing.
Petra, where are you?
Where are you?
Amber Alert for Petra.
I don't know.
The stress levels right now.
Okay, so now for the good stuff.
A lot of I love yous this episode.
A lot of I love yous.
A lot of business this episode.
Let's so Mateo gets sick.
Oh,
goes to the hospital.
Thankfully, it's nothing bad.
Thankfully that it brings the parents together.
And they get to stay overnight together. Did you see how, like we talked about earlier, Michael's he trusts her, he doesn't care. But she's like, no, don't worry, me and Raphael are going to stay. And he's like,
I thought Michael's
okay, let's go, guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, bye. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, wow, he didn't even see are you sure?
100%.
It was
or
time
very
the Raph and Jane time.
Yeah.
I wanted them to spoon on the couch. She
I
gets
thought
all
she was
weepy
gonna fall
my
asleep on
poor
his lap.
baby's sick. Yes. And then cuddle.
I thought they were gonna kiss. I really did. That little montage of over the years, Mateo's first, like
the tears.
we were all like, wow. You know, I always say Jane cries
all the time,
pretty much every episode, and it's never like, while I feel for her, it's never like taken me there emotionally. Today, just that little montage was like,
Raph took me
you
there.
two are holding hands, getting weepy. I'm in the front row, like, get it together, Hodges. Be strong.
Hodges.
Be strong.
I love your last name.
Yeah, thank you.
Just
I'm
for the
okay
sake of
about it.
saying, get it together, Hodges.
I'm just gonna say that to anyone who doesn't have it together.
Hodges.
Get it together, Hodges. Yes. We're making it a thing. Find us on Snapchat later.
Hashtag get it together, Hodges.
Get it together, Hodges. Let's see if we can make that go viral. We'll try for the week, and then we'll give up after.
Yeah,
But
because it won't.
So
You never know.
they're recapping everything, and for a moment, we didn't know where Raph was, but it's because he's been busy. It's because he's been living and being an adult, and having to deal with Petra and Anna and Elsa that were just born, and
the rest of the frozen cast.
yes, and Olaf was around the corner, and Do you want to build a snowman? Okay,
Yes. Steffi G on the mic.
yeah, okay. Get it
Sorry,
together,
I
Hodges.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Get it together,
Hodges.
Okay. Anyways, so they're sitting there and they hold hands for a moment,
And then
But-
she pulls away to wipe her tears.
and we haven't seen this in a long time. Well, I guess we saw it with Aneska, but
The little beady,
Raph's
glowy
heart lit up.
heart.
And he looked so sad
He
when the camera
was.
held on him, and he was
he
puppy
was
dog
like, "This
eyes.
is still what I want."
And
It
the
is.
narrator said, I guess not everything has changed in a year or
Yeah.
something like that. And he, like, their love is, his love for her is undeniable. No matter if you're team, quote unquote, Team Michael, like, he loves her.
He does.
But now we're at this point where just Raph brings on way too much drama,
he does. But
and he could go to jail. Although
I'm just wondering though if he always sees that like Jane genuinely does have the best interest in Raph and is trying to protect him, and even with Petra. Like that moment that Jane had with Petra when she said, I love that Jane was upset and was like, "You're not going to come to my wedding." Like we're still family. Like what? That's an incredible
hope
woman.
that
That's
was
why
Petra
Raph is
right
in love
there.
with her.
that
Right.
felt like a very Petra thing.
That felt like Petra also. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Who knows which one was her and which one wasn't?
I did like that, though, that she says, you're my baby's
My son's half-sister's mother.
That makes us family.
Yeah.
That's cute. Jane's throwing away
Well,
the
because
differences.
think about it, it is. They're gonna be with each other for the rest of their
For
life.
life.
Is Mateo not gonna see his sisters? No. Of course not. Or I mean, of course he is. So I don't know. I thought that was great, and I thought it was very true, and it just gives more reason for Raph to want to fight for her, want to love her, or I don't know. Don't you think that if you were in love with something hopeless, you would have a sense of the hopelessness and maybe give up or maybe not try?
No, because you're
He
hopeless.
can't. Yeah,
I guess
he's
you're
too. He's too love struck to take a hint. And here's the thing: is Mateo kind of makes that like a continuous chance for him. At this point, because of Mateo, Jane can never be fully out of Raphael's life for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
So you can't fall out of love with somebody if you don't go cold turkey for a bit.
Exactly.
And there won't be any cold turkey.
There won't be.
And Jane does, not that she flirts with him or anything like that, like overtly, but there's moments. They
Yeah,
have
they
moments.
do.
They've been having moments.
But the thing is, her moment with him is, I care about you as my father's son,
She said, "I love you" today. Oh, about the curly fries though.
and he's gonna interpret it.
I love anyone who brings me curly fries, so I agree.
Seriously, if anybody wants
But right,
to bring
he's-
some curly fries in here right now.
And cake.
No, don't,
Unlock
because
the
she
door.
won't eat them.
Oh, well, yes, I will.
Yeah, get it together, Hodges.
Yeah,
No, you
come
won't.
on,
Get it
Hodges.
together.
You can't turn down the free curly fries.
She tried to
know
make
what
me
that
turn
was.
down my shake, but I went ahead and bought it today.
I didn't try that hard.
I know.
I was very supportive. I was like, yeah, get the Oreo.
And you went with her to get it.
She did.
I escorted her. Safety first,
Absolutely.
Lady can't be out on the streets alone here in Burbank getting shakes after 8 p.m. Dangerous streets.
It's kind of a ghetto diner too, so.
Totally. Anyways, what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at here with the shake and the whatever is that I think
Did you
Jane,
want some fries with that shake?
Definitely
No, but we want some Raph with that shake. Damn.
Jane is deep down inside still loving her some Raph, but she doesn't know it yet. Like we said, her subconscious is feeling it, and her brain is about to blow next week.
I think it's because she was hurt. When you are hurt, you put your guard up, and then she was able to not even.
Can we recap why they broke up again?
Because he said he wanted to get away because he thought it was bad. He still loved her, but because he had to act like he didn't love her.
That's right. Because I remember being like, no,
she had to get over it.
He was like he asked her to marry.
No, he was something, I forget what happened or who he spoke to.
So long.
I know, and then he had to say, he had to look her in the face and say, I don't love you. And then that broke his heart. And then she walked out of the room and she like had that was the toughest cry she's had this entire season, the entire series, was when her and Raph were done. And when she saw the thing with Michael, I think what it is that Michael had just disappeared and she just missed her friend, and maybe she did think she was in love with him, but at the same time it was just like she just wanted some normalcy again.
I think she does love Michael though. I think she genuinely does love
you can
Michael.
Love two people at once.
Exactly. But her love with Raphael is just different.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the one that's going to win.
I just think it's the one that she can't...
But is it the one that will last?
Yeah, but because I'm saying I think it's the one that she can't really walk away from.
Because it's not like it's something bad. You know, when you break up with a bad person and you just miss it and there's nothing really bad with Raphael. So
yeah. He's done everything that he's possibly could to make it better.
Yeah. Well, I'm Team Raph. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm all sorts of distraught.
Me too.
Come on, Hodges.
Get it together.
Get it together, Hodges. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but that's kind of where we left off with Raph's just looks.
Those puppy dog eyes.
Okay.
Should we predict?
We should predict.
Predictions, please.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
You're like a human corgi.
I predict, or to continue the Raph and Jane conversation, I guess it's really starting to get to him, and when he tells her at the church that he doesn't want her to marry Michael, it's because it's that serious. But when something that serious happens, I feel like that's when you actually can start, when you know exactly what you want. I don't know. Do you think Jane is gonna step away?
If I loved two people but thought I was mostly in love with the one and we're getting married, and then someone that has a passion deep down inside me that I suppress says, don't marry, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't just leave this person. I'm gonna have to still marry him, and maybe we'll deal with something later.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Like, I feel like she's still gonna
leave. Oh, Raph, right.
You're saying she's still gonna marry Michael.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you don't think anybody could truly abandon somebody at the altar.
Because she still loves Michael regardless.
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And then Michael's mom's there. The pressure is totally on. Yeah, I'm wondering though if the way she's crying is it could only be one of two things. If it's either one that she's just really happy that she's finally going to marry Michael, or one that she's so upset that at the moment that she's trying to marry Michael, she's still thinking about Raph. Not that she loves or anything else, but it just sucks to have to be thinking about another man when you're trying to marry someone else. Even if
totally, that ruins your wedding day.
It does,
I would think.
but I'm saying the thinking doesn't have to be I still love Raph. It's the simple fact that
this is even on your mind on your wedding day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just emotions taking me over. Okay, I'm definitely thinking of the Destiny's Child cover version of that. Okay, good.
That's
I'm
what
Beyonce. If we did that,
I like Michelle.
You can be Kelly Rowland.
You
want me Michelle?
Really like Kelly.
Okay, good.
I love Michelle.
That means if you fall off the stage, I'm not going to pay any attention.
She fell off the stage?
I'm just going to keep
dancing. There's a video of Michelle falls off the stage and Beyonce just keeps singing like nothing happened.
Well, I mean, you have to. That's how the show goes.
That's right. Show business. Speaking of show business, weddings. I think Raphael will like try and go for a kiss with Jane.
No.
And like they might get a little lip lock and then she'll be like, do I love him?
No, I don't think he'll try to kiss her. I just think that he'll just say whatever he needs to say and she'll see it in his face and that's it. She's just going to be walking and thinking about it.
If the wedding doesn't go down, if the wedding goes down, no crazy mood or happenings or anything like that, and they get married, I think that Rafael is going to be really hurt, and
he's going to be like an alcoholic for a little bit.
I think it's going to switch and change, and unfortunately we're going to be hanging on a cliff until the next season. But if she does go through marrying Michael, I feel like next season's going to be pretty hard with Raph.
It is.
Well, I was going to say, what if the episode ends where they're at the altar? And, like, we don't know. Like, the wedding will be happening. We just don't know if they fully do the whole thing.
Like,
or if someone leaves.
Maybe we'll catch like Derek and Mooter and everything prior to that, and then we finally get to the wedding, and then that's where it ends.
Yeah, and then when they're doing the I do's, it cuts before one of them has to say I do. But maybe that's too easy of a cliffhanger.
Or maybe they don't even show who she's saying talking to.
Oh, interesting. Like there'll be happenings before the wedding that make you think it could possibly be Raphael at the altar with her, even though we saw Michael.
Why would it ever be Raphael?
I'm just thinking of all the crazy telenovela possibilities.
You're right.
Or Michael has a twin. Yeah. And that's Michael's twin at the altar.
Meanwhile,
thank you. Meanwhile, him and Raphael are duking it out by the church
with swords.
And Michael's winning because he's the technical fighter coordinator for Rogelio.
I don't know, man. It's going to be crazy.
Dios mío, I can't handle the stress anymore.
Until next week. Jeez Louise. Ladies, where can they find you?
Twitter, Instagram, XOXOCESCA.
Tweet at me, hashtag Get It Together Hodges, at the Kylie Hodges, and Instagram just at Kylie Hodges, and on the new app Nom at Kylie Hodges. You can cook with me.
And you can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, on Instagram at the Stephanie Giorgi, and for La Voz Kids in Español right after this. Bye!
Bye!
Ciao!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.